No pressure, sis. No pressure. Hey y'all, so it's me, Bree's Beauty Key, Bria Arie. You know, all of the above. I am not new to YouTube. However, it's been 2 years since I posted, and my content was more so leaning towards, like, I would say beauty related content. It was like a little bit of everywhere. I was doing tutorials, I was doing challenges sometimes. I did like a prank or two, maybe just one on my little sister on my channel. And now, like, we just shifting the focus, you know. I started at 14, and girl, I was doing my makeup on an ironing board, like you would never believe. But it's time for me to be consistent, because this is something that I actually really want to do. And people keep asking me, like, when are you fucking kidding me? Like, right now? Like I was saying, I'm just trying to shift the content because I am a whole lot more mature. I look different, I feel different, and I feel like to start off my comeback, my YouTube comeback, a Q&A would be, you know, perfect, because some things that, you know, I used to do, or some things that some of my subscribers may be familiar with, may have changed, you know, whatever the case may be. So I posted on my Instagram, Snapchat, Instagram and Snapchat, and I asked what did I ask? Oh, I asked for questions for my Q&A. I wasn't specific on the questions, and a lot of people know me as, like, you know, the girl who has the business, who's been grinding for, you know, since a youngin. A lot of the questions that I did receive has to do with, like, you know, work and stuff, but we got hookah, y'all. While answering these questions, the hookah not hitting, to be honest, but I'm not really a big hookah person. I just have this hookah, so I'm like, let's just be cute and, you know, do the hookah. We're gonna get started. Keep watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because it's lit over here. It's gonna be lit over here, okay? And I don't want to make no promises on what dates and what days I'm gonna upload, but what I can promise is that I'm going to try my best. If you guys see, like, my room for real, you'll be like, Bria, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? Like, seriously. Keep watching, and let's just answer these questions. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with basic questions that nobody asks, but just simple questions. How old am I? I'm 19 years old. My birthday is March 7th. I'm a Pisces. Pisces gang. We the best, you know. But everybody feel like they the best. We the best, but, like, that's neither here nor there. I was born and raised in New York. Okay, but now we're gonna get into these questions. I think I got, like, a decent amount of questions. I'm gonna start off with the first question, and it says, what makes you keep going in life? Get personal. What keeps me going, like, honestly, is the visions I have. Like, I know exactly how I want to live. I know exactly what type of apartment I want to wake up to. I know exactly what type of bed I want to sleep in. I know exactly what type of bed set I want. I know exactly what city and town I want to live in. City and town is the same thing. Exactly what state and city I want to live in. And I know how I want to live. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I keep going because I just know that that's something, it's a vision that God obviously put in my head and engraved in my head. So it's only right for me to execute. The $1 million idea that I know God is holding back from me because it might not be my time yet, it's gonna come. That's the promise. It's gonna come. The next question, what was or is the hardest thing about having your own business? The hardest thing about having my own business is having people understand. I'm a service provider. I do makeup and hair, so just like having clients understand why my rules are the way they are and why, you know, I move the way I move is honestly the hardest part. And staying motivated, that's hard because everyone's doing the same thing, and it kind of could be like a little like discouraging because I've been in this game for a while and I don't feel like I'm nowhere near where I should be. But like I said before, like my time is my time and I try not to rush it. I try not to get in my head about it, but it's easier said than done. It may sound cliche, but like you are always your toughest critic. So just trying to figure out ways of life of what will work best for me to become more successful is just like, that's the hardest part, because honestly I don't want to do makeup and hair for too much longer. Like eventually I want to, you know, not completely wipe my hands with it, but some work 2 maybe 3 times out of the week and not give so much time and dependency on servicing people, because it's not always guaranteed that it's gonna be a good month, a good week, a good year, or whatever the case may be. And because if you have a regular 9 to 5, you have a guaranteed paycheck. But for what I do, and being that I'm not like a big like booked out makeup artist and hairstylist, in my opinion, because some of my clients be like, girl, I tried to book you, be booked out right away. And don't get me wrong, like I be booked, but after New York's prom season, which is in June, it's really slow for me. Like I really have to like budget correctly and watch what I'm spending, even though I don't. I need to, because money doesn't come in as fast because it's hot. People don't want wigs and the lace all sweating up and things like that. So I would say that that's like the hardest part, staying motivated and staying relevant. Those 2 things. Who motivated you the most to keep up with your business? The people, honestly. Like I get a lot of support from my sisters in here, y'all. Next question. Are you more passionate about makeup or hair? Okay, so I am passionate about both, but what I can say is I kind of want to shift like what I offer as far as hair, like eventually. Shush. So like I was saying before my sister interrupted me, someone said, are you more passionate about makeup or hair? My thing is I am passionate about both, don't get me wrong. Makeup though, that's my shit. I started makeup at 13, and that's like, a lot of people know me for makeup, but then some people, like sometimes I get my hair clients and then they'll see like all my foundation and my brushes and stuff, and they'll be like, oh, you do makeup too? And I'm like, you ain't know that, girl. What you really on my Instagram? I do like doing makeup more than hair, only because it doesn't come with a lot. You get your face done and then that's it. You do their hair, then they texting you, oh, do you do maintenance, can you fix it? And then you gotta like explain like I don't do maintenance because I don't know what you did at home. Like what if as soon as you got home you took a hot ass shower and now your lace is lifting and you want me to do maintenance, and it's like I'm charging the cheaper price because you messed it. It's just a lot, okay? It's a whole lot more that comes with doing hair than it does with makeup. Describe yourself in 5 words. Okay. Determined, beautiful, sedity, not in a bad way, but can sedity even be in a good way? And there's nothing wrong with being sedity, okay? Some people misconstrue that word and like give it a negative connotation, but it don't necessarily have to like, you know, be negative. Like conceited has a negative connotation, but it don't necessarily have to be like negative. You could be sedity or conceited without being a bitch. I would say I'm sarcastic. I am sarcastic a little bit, and hungry. I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry for anything that God has planned for me. I'm hungry. Next question. Somebody said, why do you feel unmotivated? I posted in my on my story that I haven't been in the gym in a while. Yeah, I said I haven't been in the gym in a while. I'm feeling motivated. So I don't know, like me personally, I don't ever know why I feel unmotivated necessarily, or especially when it comes to the gym. Like honestly, I would say it's just lazy. Like it's not even that I'm unmotivated, like I'm just lazy. And I just need to get back in the groove of things, because when I was working out, girl, it was giving body too. I feel like because like my room isn't like the way I want it to be yet, it kind of like be throwing like my vibe off, like my energy off. Like I feel like my sanctuary needs to be complete, or at least like somewhat comfortable for me to, no, complete, because it is comfortable right now, but I need it to be complete for me to really like get things done. I will be able to push more content. I will be able to really do things and really branch off and branch out, because where I lay my head every day is established. So yeah, maybe once that's done, I will feel a little more motivated to get up and get things done and do what I really have planned. But until then, I do try to push myself, but you know. Question is, what are your long-term goals? So my long-term goals is honestly to just be successful. And again, that's another cliche saying, but like that's, I crave success, I crave stability, I crave just knowing that everything is gonna be okay. Like, and that's another reason why I just be so unmotivated, because when things don't happen right then and there, or when stuff gets pushed back because of life, it's kind of hard to like keep going and keep that faith and stuff like that, because you know, like we human, it's so much we can take, it's so much we can just keep in, it's, you know what I'm saying. So in life, I got sisters to take care of, I got a mama to take care of, I got a grandmama to take care of, and I just know that I am the golden ticket. So yeah, next question, I think this is the last one. What are your tips for starting in the beauty industry? Well, my tips are to not compare yourself and find your own niche. Just because you see somebody installing wigs and getting flued out and things like that, don't mean that that's the same thing, you know, for you. Maybe, you know, I definitely say try whatever you want, like give it a try, so you can actually, you know, be able to tell if you do or don't like something. But for the most part, I would say really do what your heart desires. Like, I know it's common to be a hairstylist or a makeup artist or influencer or a beauty provider, eyebrows, nails, whatever the case may be, but sometimes that may not be your calling, or it may not be everyone's calling. And sometimes, even if you may think it is your calling, you'll get into it for a few years, and then you may not even want to do it anymore. And that's kind of like where I'm at. I just want to limit the amount of time that I give towards doing makeup and hair, because you know, it is time consuming, it is draining, and I don't really see myself in that light anymore. So I'm just working towards what and where I see myself in life, and that's why I'm sitting in front of this camera right now as well. Beauty industry, just find your niche, find what you like, take classes. You can never ever finish learning. There's so many classes that I want to take, but I need to make sure I have the money for it. That's really it. Like, I really say take classes, because I went to cosmetology school. I have a temporary cosmetology license. I take my test next month. And honestly, in cosmetology school, they don't teach you like everything you need to know. Like, some people, they think like, oh, in order for me to start taking clients and doing hair or makeup, I have to go to school first. That's a good idea, but it's not at the same time. Like, my opinion for that thought process is to start doing what you got to do, license or not, and then go to school like wow, you're in the midst of learning, because it's a learning process. It don't matter if you wait until after you get your cosmetologist license to start doing what you want to do. You're still gonna have to learn along the way. So you have a license and now you don't have no clients, or no consistent clients, or no pictures to fall back on because you wanted to wait till you was done with school. Again, to each its own, but in my opinion is to start with or without the credentials. I started at 13 years old, y'all. I'm 19 years old now. I'm not even fully a licensed cosmetologist, but I have clientele. So that just goes to show, like, just do it. Like, honestly, just fucking do it, okay? And if it don't work out, then keep doing it. All right, y'all, so that concludes this Q&A. If you feel like, you know, something that you wanted to be answered, or a question that you wanted to be asked wasn't asked, then feel free to comment below for sure. I feel really good about this video. I'm excited to embark on this new journey. I'm excited to show you guys who Bria Arie really is. And I just think that you should like, comment, and subscribe, because it just really don't hurt. I don't see why not, but no pressure, sis. No pressure. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, stay monkeypox free, stay corona free, and just stay healthy and happy. I'll see you later. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.